Let's find some crystallized mercury.
Pretty cool. I was doing some research and I found this old abandoned mercury mine. It's off the side of the road. It's way down there. Can you see it? I pretty much just parked off by the side of the road. It's going to be really difficult to get to, but as I look down immediately, I'm finding some really good signs. Some calcite, some agate, some really nice mineralization. And that tells me that if I can actually make it down there, then this might be a really good spot. Also, check it out. I found a giant pine cone. That's pretty cool.
The big question is, how are we going to get down there?
Okay, so this hillside is actually a lot steeper than it looks like in this video. There's a lot of sharp rocks, there's lots of fall-offs and cliffs.
I can either follow the deer path through the field or head down that scree ravine, which is probably going to be a better choice because climbing through scree actually gives you a better handhold than these narrow little deer paths, and it's going to be a good indication of what I'm going to find when I get down there.
Okay, so let's start to make our way down. I'm already finding in this cliffside a lot of serpentine. Serpentine is the California state rock. It's green, it's full of asbestos, but it's nice to collect. However, if you throw it in a rock tumbler, it's probably going to tumble down to nothing. But if you do like green rocks, these are fun to collect. Okay, I'm going to be very careful with my footing here. I'm going to head over to this scree fall off over here. Looks like there's a drainage pipe, and that's where the water runoff from the road goes. And on my way down, I'm finding some more mineralization signs. I see some calcite here, it looks like, a little bit of agate. And that's good because the gemstone that we're trying to find today is going to be hosted in white agate. And what we're looking for is a mineral called myrickite, and myrickite is cinnabar crystals trapped in agate. So it's going to be red surrounded by white. So what I'm going to do is if I see any signs of white in these rocks, I'm going to chop them up with my hammer and see if there's any red inside. And as I'm heading down, I find my first little bit of luck right here. You see this yellow rock? There's small flecks of red in that. Do you see there? That is cinnabar, and that's really good. That's crystallized mercury. But cinnabar is not exactly what we're looking for. It's half of what we're looking for. Cinnabar is very reactive. It's easy to decompose if I leave it out for a while. But if it's encased in agate, then it will not decompose, and that's what we're looking for.
So this yellow rock with the white veins is what we're looking for, but we're hoping that we can find red cinnabar crystals within that white.
Here's some examples of what I'm talking about. This is what we're looking for. This blood red cinnabar crystal in this white chalcedony agate. That is myrickite.
The red cinnabar crystals inside of the agate is called myrickite, which as far as I'm concerned is probably the coolest mineral you can rockhound for in all of Northern California because it's so rare, but it's concentrated in this area.
Okay, I finally made it down to the mine. I made it down to the valley floor, and I'm finding some really interesting agate formations. Check this stuff out. A lot of botryoidal, bubbly stuff right here, encased in this yellow jasper host rock. I mean, already, this stuff is pretty cool. I could just chop this up right here, and depending on how you display it, that right there could make a nice display piece, or I could throw it into a rock tumbler. Okay, so I'm getting closer to the mine. You can see the walls here have even more pronounced agate features in them. But I still haven't found any of that red within the white yet, and that's what we came here to find. Okay, and I'm finding better and better stuff here, but now I've come to the entrance to the mine. It's deep, dark, and completely closed off. So I'm actually going to stay out of there. There are certain mines that I'll definitely go in and take a look at, but not mercury mines. You want to handle that kind of stuff with care.
Spooky. This is an old mercury mine. You want to be careful when you investigate minerals like this. It can be very harmful. Make sure that the mine is no longer in operation. And what you're looking for are red colored rocks. Red is cinnabar. It is a crystal of mercury,
and it is what we are hoping to find today. However, we aren't finding too many signs of it yet. And that's when I come across this small bit of red cinnabar within that white agate. So I think we found it. I found a small vein of red mercury with an agate. That's myrickite. So I'm going to chip away at this. I'm going to brush away and see what I can get out. And this piece right here seems to be a really great one. You can see the red on the white, and there's a nice little pocket of it right here too.
Okay, I think I found everything I'm gonna find down here. I just ran into a rattlesnake, so I think I'm gonna get out of here. But this is definitely a cool place to find. You don't find a lot of really nice places like this in Northern California. Northern California, you really gotta work for your rocks. It's not like Southern California where you just got the Mojave Desert. You got, your rocks right there at your feet.
So I'll definitely be coming back to this spot. Mercury mines, pretty cool.